As always, you can reach out to us if you have any concerns.
And of course, as you've been seeing behind us, there's a lot of green on radar, a lot of activity on radar, and our first alert team has definitely been monitoring it all, James.
Meteorologist Lisa Villegas is monitoring this because you'll notice there are a few more counties suddenly shaded in yellow. Thunderstorm warnings are up.
Exactly, and so this is happening south of Mecklenburg County, and that line, that's where we're watching for the severity here, with the biggest threats being hail and wind speeds. In fact, I do want to take a look and zoom in. There it is, that next severe thunderstorm warning, which will continue here until around 6 o'clock this evening, watching for the potential of winds up to 60 miles an hour, especially as we head into Lancaster here. Also watching out for some large hail. We're talking about quarter-size inch hail, and that has definitely been showing up with that little hail core. Looks like it might have weakened a little bit. Either way, we still want to protect ourselves. If you have any cars outside, you might want to take them inside, especially if you're really just on the east-south parts of Lancaster, also over for those in Heath Springs and over into Jefferson. You're going to want to take those precautions right now because we are getting ready for the strong wind speeds, gusts exceeding easily 50 miles an hour. The potential there, lots of lightning strikes, heavy downpours, of course, and the potential for hail. And speaking of that, also seeing the potential for some hail cores developing right along US 74. And we also have this severe thunderstorm warning continuing for the next half hour or so, impacting those along 601 stretching through Monroe. Looks like that hail core has weakened a little bit, which is some good news. But like we talked about, low visibilities, heavy rain continuing to impact not only our southeastern counties, but all of us across the viewing area, including those in Mecklenburg County. It is steady. If you're hitting the highways, it's going to feel a little heavier. In fact, as we take a look, you can see those brighter colors from Oakdale, Mount Holly there, stretching into Gastonia, of course, the airport, uptown, down into South Park. This is where we're adding to those rain totals. We saw a significant amount of rain yesterday, watching for the potential of flooding. Please keep this in mind if you have to hit the roadways and over into Crowders and Kings Mountain. Seeing more of those lightning strikes, heavy downpours. Luckily, finally seeing a little clearing as we stretch a little bit further out to the west. But we're not done. In fact, still seeing some of those isolated showers and maybe the potential for some thunderstorms all the way up in the mountains. I do want to point this out. Taking a look at some of our storm reports, a new one just popped up across Union County for the threat of hail. Will not be surprised if we see more of those hail storm reports popping up across parts of Lancaster County, Union, and potentially as this tracks out towards the east southeast, watching for that as well. So that's going to be one of the biggest threats we can expect here for the next several hours, especially for our southeastern counties. Still highlighted for a watch. We have that severe thunderstorm watch in effect for those like Mecklenburg County, but Chesterfield, Anson, Richmond, Lancaster. This is the area I definitely want to watch out for here in the next couple of hours. But still seeing the rain. Everything will weaken, which is the good news later on tonight as we get ready for some of that clearing. And that clearing, it does continue tomorrow. So take advantage of tomorrow when we take a look at that 7-day forecast. But we will see more of these showers, very spotty, picking up into Friday. And then we are going to see this ramping up, showers and thunderstorms picking right back up on Saturday. Keep this in mind if you're making any plans. If you have to make any outdoor plans, Sunday is going to be the better day with more of those thunderstorm chances as temperatures rebound in the mid-80s, finishing out the 7-day forecast.
Lisa, thank